In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your drive shaft in your Honda CR-V. It's located in the middle of the vehicle underneath. To begin, we're going to mark our drive shaft where it is yoke to yoke. So you don't want to mark it where the space is here. You want to mark it where it's connected there. I'm going to do it on both sides so that when we install the new one, we know that it's lined up, yoke to yoke. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to use a pole jack to support this. If you're underneath your vehicle, taking the drive shaft out, make sure you chock your wheels before beginning. And that way the car doesn't roll on you. I'm going for the longer end first. Okay. Using a 12mm socket, you're going to take out these bolts for this bracket. And we're going to set that off to the side. I'm going to use a pry bar to hold my drive shaft still. I have it in neutral so that I can spin it while I take these bolts out. I'm using a 10mm 12-point socket. All right, so now we can spin it. I'll leave that one in a little bit. And I'm going to spin it one more time. All right, so for this last one, now we can take it out. And I'm just going to leave it there. Using a 14mm socket, we're going to take out these bolts for the center bearing. And I'm just going to thread them back in a little bit, just so I have some support in the middle here while I take out those other bolts. If you're on the ground, it's probably a little easier. You don't have to do that. Using a 10mm 12-point socket, now we're going to take out this other end. Again, you're going to have to jam something in there so it doesn't spin on you if you have it in neutral. It's easier to have it in neutral so that you can spin it to get to the bolts. So. So this time when you're spinning it, you want to make sure it doesn't fall off the pole jack if you're using a pole jack. All right, for that one, I'm going to hold it in a little bit so I can get this last bolt. All right. So now I'm going to lower down the drive shaft. So I'm going to take out this center part. And then I'm going to take out this last bolt. And then I'm going to lower my pull jack down. Separate it out. And my other end is supported on that cross member or subframe and the sway bar. And now we can take it out. I'm going to use some blue thread locker on my threads for the 2 center bolts. And those are going to go here and here. I'm holding my center with a pull jack and myself. I have my yoke lined up. And now I'm going to line up 1 bolt. Just to hold it in place. It may be easier if you have another person or if you're on the ground. And then I'm going to try to start another bolt. I'm going to go for the top one. Get that one started. And then the other side. Now we have all 4 bolts started, and we're going to move to the other end. You're going to move your U-joint if you have to get it up there, and line up yoke to yoke where you marked it. I'm going to get 1 bolt in. If you have to move the other end, you can too, a little bit, to have it line up and get a bolt started. All right, now we're going to get another bolt started. You might have to support the middle a little bit to be able to get that top bolt started. I'm going to raise my pull jack up a little bit at this point. And I'm going to get my last bolt started now that I'm flush. Now we're going to start our bolts in the middle here. And the one on the other side as well. I'm going to zip these up in the middle here, and then we're going to torque them. Before torquing anything, I'm going to take my pull jack down. So I'm going to snug up these bolts, so right across from each other. I'm going to go for this one first. And then I'm going to go for the other side. If you can fit in there. You may have to turn your drive shaft a little bit. Just make sure it's all engaged. Now I'm going to go for the other two. Okay, now we're going to go to the other end and snug up the other four the same exact way. So I'm going to snug this one up. And I'm going to go to the opposite side. And I'm going to go to the bottom. And now I'm going to turn it so I can get to that top one. All right, now that you've snugged up all your bolts, we're going to torque. We're going to torque our middle bolts to 29 foot-pounds. Now we're going to torque our 4 bolts on the end here to 24 foot-pounds. So I have a pry bar in there so nothing spins. And the bottom one. Okay, now we can torque the other side. I have my pry bar in there. And the last one. We're going to put our bracket back up. You can lower your vehicle and take it for a test drive.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.